Can you believe this, guys? This is how much respect I, as God, get. I explained to the whole world how sundogs happen, and I showed you this with this animation here, with the glass skies and the bending light, and the ice crystals beneath the glass sky, and how the actual celestial sphere inverts on itself in curvature, and it projects an image of the sundogs. And this guy, just because I used the footage that he took somewhere of a sundog, and it's uploaded on his channel, he threatened me to remove the thumbnail, or he would ask YouTube to delete my video. Copyright issue. So I responded. So I changed the thumbnail because it's more important that you guys understand the truth about why we get sundogs. That you live inside the concavity of the earth, and there's glass skies, and there's bending light. And so, this is, just because I'm God doesn't mean I'm going to be an overlord and be a meanie. I'm working with humanity to help you guys understand that. And so, there you go. I think what I'm going to do is I'll re-upload the video, just in case he decides to be an asshole about it. Okay? Just so you guys know, and it's a good refresher anyway for you all to understand why we're getting sundogs. Okay? And maybe one of these days he can humble himself and realize who he's dealing with. Hi guys, I want to explain to you for the first time ever being witnessed why we actually get the sundogs, the 22nd degree halos, and the 46 degree halos. It's because you're living inside the concavity of the earth and light is bending upward, and it tricks the eye, and there's a resonant absorptive antenna in the middle. As you see there, the sun, a little dot over there on the left, it will hit the first glass sphere and cause a 22nd degree halo, and then it will hit the second glass, the moon sphere, and that'll make a 46 degree halo, but the light bends upward. And so from this vantage point, we're at 60 degrees north latitude, which is in Norway, Oslo, and so you see that blue top there, that celestial sphere, that half. You're only going to see half of the celestial sphere because of the resonant absorptive antenna. Watch my proving concave Earth with vectors to understand why we're only seeing half. And so that is going to project an apparent dome around our viewpoint. Wherever we are within the Earth, we're going to be observing that dome. And so we see the 22nd degree halo, we see the sundogs, we see the 46 degree halo. We also see the parhelix circle that goes around, and that actually has to do with the fact that there's a 100-kilometer glass sphere, and then the ice crystals in the sky do play a part. They're not the source of these, but they're the reason why we get them. It's kind of like projecting something onto something else. There's a lot of reflectivity going on with these ice crystals. It's like a movie screen. It's not the source, but it's a vehicle in which you can see things. It's kind of like, you get a what do you call those? A UV tattoo. You can only see that under dark light, right? Well, we can only see these halos and these sundogs because of the ice, and it's illuminating the glass spheres within the Earth. And so we get these projections, we get the circumzenithal arcs, we get all these caustic anomalies happening because of the glass spheres and the ice providing a canvas for you to see that. And so for the first time ever, this is why it's happening, guys. This is why we see that. We realize that, we see it's an octahedral shape of the sun in the middle there. And that's because light is perpendicular. It aligns itself 90 degrees to each other. And so it's giving you a little hint there. Yeah, there's an octahedron in the center of the Earth. And so that is why. That is why this is happening. The sundogs are created, I mean, even flat earthers, they'll think there's a dome, but they'll think there's a glass dome. Well, if you illuminate the interior of a glass, the concave surface of the glass, you're going to create those sundogs. And that's why it's happening. It doesn't mean there's a literal dome above us, and we're not on a flat plane, but this is why it's happening, guys. So for the first time ever, you're witnessing the real reason why we get these atmospheric optics happening, because there's glass and there's bending light, and it's all converging toward the center.
A key takeaway from this diagram is that antennas usually do not propagate directly horizontal to the Earth, but rather the energy tends to travel up a bit.
In this video, I'm going to easily visually display to you what is going on with the octahedron and the way in which we see the celestial sphere. Remember, I mentioned before that the octahedron acts as a resonant absorptive antenna. If you look at radiation patterns of dipole antennas, it has the same dipole effect, where it is splitting the circle in two, and we see the same type of pattern there with our eyes. Our eyes, wherever we are within the inside of the Earth, whatever latitude we're at. In this case, we're at 45 degrees north. Our eyes are always going to carry it to the center, and it will figuratively split the celestial sphere into two. And so the half that is facing you flips in curvature, and it appears as if that side creates a dome over your head. It's not a real dome, it's a virtual dome. But that is the way that light operates, that energy operates, that electricity operates within the Earth. That resonant absorptive energy that sucks the light up toward the center will always intersect the celestial sphere perpendicularly. That is what creates the sun and the moon inversion. We think the sun is straight across, however, it is curled upward and inverted. Light is always bending up toward the center wherever you are within the Earth. Horizontal dipole radio energy will always bend upward from the ground. This is the illusion that the secret of the universe holds, and I have just revealed it to you, and I helped you understand what is really going on here. Once again, there is no other model that makes more sense than the LSC Earth model.